Ani Bojo Wachie. So today's interestingly fun word will blow your mind. So I wanted to show you I've built you all up to a certain point of trying to understand words. So I hope you take your phones, and if you're watching it through your phones, take a screenshot of all this me, sa, se, ga, ge, wa. So these are all the definitions. We've talked about those symbols and how they work. Here's some other ones, be, ba, pa, and how they look, okay? Now today's words that I'm going to work with today is the word Mississauga. I've done this lesson before, but I like to do refreshers for y'all. Mississauga, Mississippi, and Mississippi, okay? So Mississauga means the mouth of the river, like of the large rivers, plural, mouth of serpent rivers, because water, like ZB, the river, is like the serpent that is, like the land is slid like the belly of the snake, okay? The Great Serpent River. Why? How intelligent are they? They're geniuses, like I said. Okay, so now I've already broken up the symbols, and I put the symbols underneath the word Mississauga. Now let's do it together, okay? I hope you've taken screenshots on all this. So you take the first symbol. You can put a square around it all, but it's still, because beavers build everything, okay? So as much as the meh is a square, it's also that arch like the Tapagamik, the beaver dam. This is your arch like the dam. But they build all lakes to rivers, okay? Beavers. So Mississauga, there's your me and there's your sa. You split it up. And now we're going to draw the next symbol in balance, okay? Then you do it again, sa, sa. So we're going to split it again. Okay. So we have that. O is the circles. Okay. And then ka is that spiral. We're going to put the spiral little wee thing at the bottom. So these are the different mouths where the water churns, okay? Now I'm going to put a square around it because we already know. So this is a bird's eye view of what a Mississauga, or Mississaugi, because the ge is this individual, but ga is that growth. If you were to fly over Mississauga, Ontario, or Mississauga near Blind River, there's two Mississaugas, obviously for reasons, because everything was, I guess, a shamanic view. So they had aerial vision, and in that vision, they came up with the word Mississauga, meant the mouth of the Serpent's River. And this is how you can see it. Without ever going there, you know exactly what Mississauga is going to look like. It's a place that has, and like I said, to be complete, in order to be happy, it separates, it's travel. It's a very detailed intellectual language that tells you how to go places and how to understand them without ever going there. Similar word, Mississippi. We all know this word, Canada, US. So let's draw it again here. Very similar, okay? It splits from the beginning, okay? You've got the same start. And then we have our splits again. But this time it says there's even more little paths off of it. It breaks off into even more spots. Okay? Do that. You got 1, 2. Now we got the type of flow. It says that there's a pa, and this is the p, and the be. So it's got a soft flow. So let's put a soft flow. And we're going to put a hard flow. So this Mississippi is a hard flow and a soft flowing river from above. So, you know, from the Great Lakes down, you can see where it splits into two sections, a soft flow and a hard flow. And this is how they come up with these words. Now, you're trying to understand, how does this all work? How is it even possible that they could see all that? Well, I wasn't there when it happened, but I can just tell you how it all works in teaching-wise, okay? So we were talking about the Miju Biju. So I don't know for sure, but I can hypothesize that the back of Miju Biju, now you can see it when you look at the Agua pictographs, for example. And you'll just put generic symbols here. So the back of the serpent, there's your meh. The ju is the u, is that circle, that split. And then you can count, like for the one in Agua, there's 28 pith, because it starts with a P versus a B. So a B is one flow, a P is another flow. So it's like a backwards flow. So it's to tell you that perhaps 28 days had passed. It even gives you a timeline as to what happens. See, this would be part of the sun, Miju, so it's all contained. But just to blow your mind for the day, to show you that the symbols that I'm trying to teach you are very, very accurate, and there's lots to our culture. There's so much in there, I probably take me about 40 years to teach you all. But I'm trying, as long as this gives you an idea that, like I said, everything was systematically designed, and it's very, very smart. So please take some screenshots. You can see the symbols. You can play with them at home. Like I said, in doubts, pull out your map, look at the diagram of how the water flows, and then you'll understand how the Ojibway people used to think. Serpents were waterways, okay? They were a way to express water. Every serpent has a way it comes in, just like how a snake eats, right? But everything is in continuity in the way it consumes things, okay? So as much as it comes up, it comes down, they're all interconnected. So I hope you enjoy today's mind-blowing lesson. Take lots of screenshots, study, because I want you guys to be all fluent someday. Like I said, I'm not competitive. I just want you guys to understand the beauty of our language. Miigwech.